Hey everybody, this is blog post 5, so let's get into it. So here's my situation. Getting the best possible deal at my apartment. I lived at the same complex for the last 3 years. It was almost only 2 years that I lived at this place. So let me give you some details. The apartment that I lived at given me so many problems over the years with fridge issues, leaking restrooms, broken toilets, air conditioning. Also been cheated out of certain promotions. The front office wasn't the best, extremely disorganized. But you're probably thinking to yourself, why stay there? Well, there's a few factors. It's cheap, it's close to campus, and it's very quiet, which I greatly appreciate. I don't need something very lavish, top notch. I just need a place to rest my head where I don't have to deal with loud noises or, feeling unsafe. When it was time to come to renew, my roommates and I began to shop around and I started to find other places. We were receiving very good deals from other places. The only problem is that we couldn't move right in right away, so we'd basically be homeless for 2 weeks. So we kind of had to find, maybe they can give us something since all these problems happen here and see if they're able to play ball with us. So the negotiation, I use more of an integrative bargaining to help me in this apartment endeavor. I first began by building the relationship by letting them know how long I've been there, how much of a loyal customer I was, how much I like to stay at this apartment. And then I listed them all the issues I had with the apartment. I did my best to discuss the problems, and I was able to separate it from the people involved. It's us two versus the problem. It's not you versus me. This is us. I wanted them to work with me to see what was beneficial for both of us. They keep a loyal customer while I get a good deal from, the past experiences that I'd had to deal with. We began to work together and we find what was best for both of us. We were able to come to a conclusion to take a good amount of money off my rent, waive a transfer fee, and I was extremely happy with that. We were able to work on the problem together instead of attacking each other, which I felt was very beneficial. So I felt that we both used the general manager characteristic. I was able to make compromises with both parties. I understood that staying here was in the best interest for me, so I was willing to take a little less just because of the convenience of not being homeless for 2 weeks. I was able to communicate well with the apartment and was able to find a win-win for both of us. And it basically goes the same way for that apartment as well. They were able to play ball, but keep one of their most loyal customers. But at the same time, they were able to be a little flexible and understood that it costs more to get new customers than it is to retain current ones. So, we were able to get a good price and it was just a nice win-win for the both of us. So, would it have been different over the phone? Absolutely. I feel like I'm able to make my presence more felt when I am talking, when I'm interacting, when I want to show and build that relationship and attack the problem together when I'm in person compared to the phone. When you're in person, when in personal, you can be able to read people better, and I can get a better feel for what I'm trying to do, this is why I really like that. I feel like it would be honestly harder on the phone. I still feel like I'd be able to complete my goal, but it might be a little bit harder. What if the manager's not in on the phone? There's a lot of things you might have to hop through before you get on the phone with the manager instead of walking straight in. And, I was able to find that goal when you talk to in person. It's easy to say no over the phone. It's hard to say no in person is probably what I have to say. But this is my blog 5. Thank you everyone for stopping by and have a great rest of your day.